Now I invite Dr. Sandeep Sani, Principal, Doraha College of Education, Doraha, for presidential remark. Before that, I just want to introduce Dr. Sandeep Sani. Dr. Sandeep Sani has done his master in botany and PhD in education. He worked as assistant professor and then associate professor at DCM College of Education and is working as principal in Doraha College of Education, Doraha, since 2009. He has more than 23 years of teaching and administrative experience. Beside a good administrator, he is a researcher at par. 4 scholars have done PhD under him and 5 in progress. He has also guided 5 MPhil and 15 PG scholars in the area of education. He is member of Board of Studies in Education, added member faculty of education and academic council, Punjab University, Chandigarh. So we are obliged to have Dr. Sani with us. So now I request Dr. Sani for presidential remarks. Over to Dr. Sani.
A very good afternoon to all present. First of all, very honorable Professor Arvind Kumar Jha, the resource person for today's day on the virtual national level capacity building program on integration of pedagogy and technology in teaching learning. Professor Jha, I know him by proxy, but somehow or the other couldn't meet him. So I'm thankful to Dr. Khushvinder Kumar, at least for making me meet him virtually during this session. It was really a wonderful session, sir.
Thank you.
And I would say that this is actually the need of the day. When we are talking of the education, when we are talking of changes in education system and traditional mode of education that needs a change, we have seen that traditional mode of change in that system of education for the last 1.5 years. We have seen. We were not aware of, or we were not inclined towards that kind of online teaching which we had done. Normally, what is there that every time we people go for rote memorization. Our system is such up to, I would say, up to 8th standard or 9th standard, the students are given the question answers. They are asked to learn. They are asked the questions. They have to mug up and they have to repeat those questions and answers. This is basically, I would say, the tragedy of our system. This session that has clearly stated that, as you have stated, that the learners are not a blank slate. And every time I also agree to that let the questions come. The teachers, they have to be made aware that let the questions come, let the teacher answer. I may learn a number of things from my students. I need to learn from them. A small child can be a mode of learning for me. I should agree to that. So that is what you have said, that let the constructivism take place. Let the constructivism be in our education system. That will create new knowledge. Normally, what the teachers they just snub the things. They just don't allow the new things to enter. Whatever they know, they just I would say they vomit out those things and do not allow the new things to come. So this is important. Communication is important. Two-way communication is important. Online teaching has resulted in just restricting this mode to one-way communication. But as you have stated, that it may be the grouping, it may be the proper grouping which can lead to two-way communication. You have stated that you have to give some balanced approach. You have to make the students exhibit. They have to reflect, and then the things they can be materialized, and then the new knowledge can come. Questions normally come. Here, I would also like to state one example from that is just an example of my own self. I still do not remember, but I was very small. I maybe in nursery or KG class, and being inquisitive mind, I had posed one question to my teacher, a very simple question. A small child, nursery or KG student, goes to the teacher, "Ma'am, aap kahan rehte ho?" One simple question. And maybe I don't know the teacher was in which state of mind, and my very respect to that teacher. She's now already she's expired, but I got the reply in Punjabi, "Moya di mandi." That I never knew what is Moya di mandi, a graveyard. And I just, when I came back from school, I asked my grandfather, "What is a Moya di mandi? Where that is located?" So one simple question posed by a student to the teacher, if that gets a proper response, one simple question. Say, this is not, but what is there that students' inquisitive mind, that has to be, we have to understand, we have to accept that as the teachers. As the teachers, normally we do not accept that. We are still not in that acceptance mode of collaboration as well. As sir has said, that along with the communication, there is a need for collaboration as well for this constructive pedagogy. We have to collaborate with the society. We need to collaborate with various thresholds. We have a number of stakeholders with which we need to collaborate. Only then the new knowledge will emerge. And new knowledge can emerge from anybody. It can be from any age. It can be from any student that new knowledge can come. And that will bring about, if that is there, we have to change the thinking pattern, particularly of our teachers. I believe that when we change, when this transformation, this change, this revolution, this metamorphosis will happen in the teacher's mind, that they are ready to accept the questions of the students, they are ready to accept the queries of the students, they are ready to accept what the students want to say. Maybe I may not be knowing about that in that, but I will be, if I take it, if I accept it, and then if I work on it collaboratively, we can generate new knowledge. New knowledge can be constructed. New knowledge can be constructed only like this. So एक साइंटिस्ट को तो लोग पागल कहते ही कहते पता नहीं क्या कर रहा है. Just as sir has said about Archimedes, we give this example that this was Archimedes, and लोगों ने कहा that when he said Eureka, Eureka, and just went out in the street naked, that was just that has लोग कहेंगे पागल है. लेकिन when the same thing that emerged out, the new knowledge came out, then that is accepted. Same is the case over here, that we need to accept the constructivism. That is, it may be in offline mode or in the online mode. Really, it was wonderful for Professor Jha to collaborate this constructive pedagogy in online mode, because we are in such a system, and I don't know for how much time we are going to be this in this online education. As he has said that we may not be that much competent, we may not be that much easy with this mode of education, but this is the reality. We have to accept this reality, and we are accepting this reality. When we are accepting this reality, this let the things that let the teachers learn that they are able to interact more with the students. It should not be a one-way mode of teaching. It should not be just giving a lecture. It should not be just mugging out or vomiting out what I have in front of me and I'm saying something. It should be a two-way traffic. Let the things come, let their queries come, let their questions come. Let the students bring out more and more of questions, and we should interact. Let the other students, there should be the discussion mode in that online mode. When the people, and hopefully we may get certain better platforms in the coming days where this kind of interaction is more easy. As we have seen that the changes are going on for the last 1.5 years, a lot of changes have taken place, and I expect that more changes will take place, and this online platforms that will be more interactive. And if the online platforms becomes more interactive, this constructive pedagogy definitely that will take place. Constructive pedagogy will be the part of that, and we are able to understand. We are able to make the students learn, and whatever the sir has said, Professor Jha has said, that this kind of these things that will happen, and this will definitely take place if, as he has said, that give students a chance. So we need to give students a chance. We need to listen to them. We have to increase our ability as a teacher. We have to increase our abilities of listening to them. If we are able to listen to them, what they want, we have to improve our patience. Our patience is there. We are listening to them. Maybe at certain times we say, "Bada ajeeb sa question hai," but that ajeeb sa question may bring out a very good outcome. A very good theory can come out from that ajeeb sa question. So the more ajeeb sa question comes, the more better results can be there. So the teachers, they should go for more ajeeb sa questions. Let the students say something, because they are inquisitive mind. They are very they are having more and more of the inquisitiveness is there. Questions are there in their mind, and we should accept that. So it was really wonderful to listen to you, although I couldn't meet you physically, but definitely whenever I visit Lucknow, I'll definitely meet you, sir.
Most welcome. Most welcome.
I'm thankful to you, sir, for providing a very requisite and very relevant topic by the organizers. I'm thankful to Professor Pushpinder Kumar ji, my big brother, for giving me the opportunity to be the part of today's program. I'm also thankful to the organizers, Dr. Ashwini Sharma, Dr. Ganesh Sethi, Dr. Neeraj Goyal, Dr. Harmon Sharma of Multaniwal Modi College, that they're organizing such a wonderful capacity building program. Thank you all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Sandeep, for giving presidential remarks. Now we are moving toward the end of today's session. Now I invite Dr. Neeraj Goyal, Head of Department of Business Management and member of IQAC. Over to Dr. Neeraj Goyal.
Thank you, Dr. Ajit. Respected Arvind Kumar Jha ji, Dean School of Education, Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar University, Lucknow, Dr. Sandeep Sani, Principal, Doraha College of Education, Doraha, Honorable Principal Sir, dear colleagues and fellow participants, a very good afternoon to all of you. I am thankful to our Principal Sir and the whole team of IQAC for giving me opportunity of presenting vote of thanks before such august audience. I think the word thanks is not enough. Rather, gratitude from my side towards today's speakers. So as written in the Sanskrit, Om Agyana Timir Andhasaya Gyana Janana Shalakya Chakshur Una Militen Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. That means gratitude to the Gurus who enlightened me by removing the darkness that blinded my eyes. So today we have two Gurus in the form of Dr. Arvind Kumar Jha and Dr. Sandeep Sani, who discussed constructive pedagogy not only in very simple language, but also by quoting examples from practical life. So thank you very much, sir. My thanks are due to our Honorable Principal Sir also, who is not only always keen, but could go to any extent for the benefit and knowledge of students as well as teachers. My thanks are also due to the whole team of organizers and especially towards Dr. Kuldeep Kumar and Mr. Vinod Sharma for giving technical support to this program. And kudos to the fellow participants who are not only hearing the whole discussion very patiently, but also making it interactive. So thank you, everybody. Thanks very much.